Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Wayne, and I just want to come on here real quick and just share with you guys that getting a pay raise on your job is possible. It's not hard, it's easy. Now, how can you get a pay raise on your job, on your check? Everybody goes to work and put in 40 hours plus overtime, week after week after week, in order to make things happen right in their life, in order to for everything to fall in place and not come short. But guys, I know the struggle is real, especially if you have kids, right? The more time you spend at work, the less time you have with your kids, right? And so I know how that is. I've been there, I've done that, and a lot of people, this is frustrating, because you have to actually be at that job 24/7, right? And your kids are actually growing up with somebody else. Sometimes we ask ourselves why these kids are different. That's because they're not being raised with you. They're being raised with somebody else, total stranger, maybe a family member or daycare, and so we don't have enough time with those kids, and those kids learn the best way they can. Today, we have computers. They are learning stuff off of computers, which is not the way we learn things today. So it's important for you to have more time to be able to spend with your family. So instead of working overtime, instead of requesting for pay raise, taking that risk, because a lot of people don't like to taking that risk. It's very risky. You can lose your job. So I do have a system that I'm working with a company, right, that we can actually make that happen for you. You can actually experience an increase on your paycheck, anywhere from $150 a month all the way up to like $1,000 a month. I'm not kidding. There's one guy that I know, this guy was getting $500 biweekly increase on his paycheck. I don't know what kind of job he does, but that was a pretty good sizable increase on his check. Now, where is this increase coming from? Guys, every single time you get paid, you are overpaying in taxes. You are overpaying in taxes. I'm sure you have heard people say, why is so much taxes coming out of my check? That's because the W-4 form that you filled out at the time of your interview was filled out incorrectly. A lot of people may be prideful and say, you know what, I know what I'm doing. They don't. They don't. Over 90% of Americans don't know how to fill out the W-4 form. When you go to an interview, most likely you only saw the first and second page, maybe the second page. You never saw the third or the fourth page. Those are the pages that were left blank, and that's how you authorize the government to pull out as much money as possible. 1/3 of your check is what they're pulling out. Guys, we have a way to stop that. Our professionals, our experts will correct that W-4 form for you. It only takes like 72 hours for them to review everything for you and correct it. Once they get it corrected, they'll return that W-4 form to you, and you take that and turn it back into your HR department. Once your HR department receives that, they're going to process it, and immediately, guys, I'm not talking about a month, 2 months, 3 months later. Immediately, you will see the increase on your next paycheck. Guys, I'm telling you, that increase is going to be anywhere from 100, 150, all the way up to 800, 900, $1,000 a month. Okay, guys, why not give it a shot? If you want to see more or less what it's going to look like, comment on the bottom here, calculator. Just comment on the bottom, calculator. If you want to know more or less how much, or get an estimate of how much you can get back on your check, just comment calculator on the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and send you the calculator, a link to the calculator, so you can put your numbers in, right, of your expenses and stuff like that you have, right, and then just put it in and look at the bottom total. That's going to show you an estimate of how much you can get back in your paycheck. Guys, with that said, I leave you with that, and I look forward to helping you get a pay increase on your job. God bless you. Thank you for sharing this with somebody else that you may know, may be looking for an increase, maybe looking for a second job. Please share this video with them, tag them, whatever you have to do, but let them see this video, because it can benefit you as well for just showing them that video. Thank you so much again. You guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye.